Me help mommy the toy.
And I'ma need all of my dollars on corporate, so hand me the money, I divvy the pie. I'ma give all of my people a portion to build them a fortune on flipping the ride. I can't be mixy when iffy the vibe, and 40 on 50 is really the time. Why is you all on my phone like you want me, like you wasn't pushing the kid to the side?
What drives you? I used to be like a lot of people where money was my main driver, but I've learned that security is important, but for my drivers, they're accomplishment and appreciation. Let me explain. So accomplishment is more a self-driver, more of a, when I do something, when I create one of these films, when I do something good, when I just, whatever, it's an accomplishment and it feels really good and it makes me want to do it more and more. Appreciation is the second driver, and it's when someone that truly recognizes your value, that truly recognizes your worth, and recognizes the work that you put into maybe that achievement that you did, and they let you know, that's a driver to do more. Set a timer for 5 minutes.
Setting the timer.
All right, we're 5 minutes in. All right, so let's go ahead and do this. I've been looking forward to this all freaking week. After putting out a crazy amount of films, a crazy amount of like technical films, it's nice to just be able to stop and talk for just 5 minutes. So how this works, if you're new to this, is I don't move the camera, I don't do anything. I just talk to you guys on what's on my mind, and I did write down a few things that I want to talk about. So yesterday, I was super sick. I don't know if it was just that I ate something bad or what, but I did not feel good, and I literally had to leave work early and just, thank you, Laura, for taking care of me and making sure that I got better. There's a whole bunch of things on my docket that I want to highlight, and they're all kind of segments to the film, to the vlog. There's the making of segments, and I want to try to do more of those weekly. I don't know if they're going to be introduced as additions to the daily vlog, or if it's just going to be one of those things where if I'm having a long day or like a tough day, I do those to kind of fill in the gap and push something creatively to you, or if they're going to be something entirely different. Not sure. The other thing is post-production. I actually do films of the post-production every single day, but I haven't figured out how to like package it correctly for you guys yet, because typically what happens with the post-production is I start my, I'm at the laptop. This is me at the laptop, right? And I start Camtasia up and literally record me making these films from 4 to 6 or whatever. And usually at the start of that, there's like no sound. Like it's like, this is the length of the film, and like about here is where like sound gets introduced because I'm messing around the timeline. I don't know. I just haven't figured out how to package it correctly yet for you guys to enjoy. Let me know if you want to see that sooner than later. Podcast. Last month I was going literally, I'm gonna put this up just a little bit. I know I'm not supposed to touch the camera, but it's leaning like this is hurting my back. So there we go. That's better. I can actually stand up now without my back hurting. All of last month I did a podcast every single day, probably multiple times a day, and I'm reaping the benefits from that right now, because I was able to schedule them for the future as they continue to come out. But I am coming to that line where it's getting shorter and shorter and shorter, where I don't have podcast posting every day. So am I going to continue to do daily podcast? Not sure yet. I want to, but I also don't want to push myself too far mentally because this stuff is already a lot. But speaking of, me and Steven did a podcast yesterday on our drive back to the place. And it was a lot of fun. That'll be up today. We pretty much talked about kind of growing up. I also talked a good bit about why I'm switching back to daily vlogging, but I will give you like 30 seconds and hear about why I'm switching back to daily vlogging. Mainly because I want to push myself a little bit further creatively, and I really enjoyed being able to reference back yesterday and also tomorrow, like all those little kind of nuances. It's really cool with daily vlogging. It also makes me create a film 365 films in 1 year. That's insanity. That's crazy. I really like that. What else do we got? I'm meeting with James Warning, a good old time friend that I used to work with. We're meeting up on Saturday. I'm doing a promotional film for him to help release his book. So that should be fun. I'm looking forward to it. If you do see this film, my guy, is that the timer sound? That's an ugly timer sound. Stop. I got two more things. Eden starts school Monday. It's just approaching. The baby sprinkle is coming. Thank you, Maddie, for your help. Really appreciate it, and miss you as well. And then last thing is, what do we got on here? Last thing is, I'm simply ready for the weekend. What a long, fun week, but I'm definitely ready for the weekend. So I will see you guys Saturday, and enjoy your Friday. Peace.